Welcome to another BreadTrucker breakdown. On this episode, you're going to hear about what's going on with the BreadTruck. And this video is brought to you by my sponsor, Millsupply. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the BreadTruck right now, but I just wanted to come on here, tell you a little bit about my sponsor. My sponsor is Millsupply. They are the Stepvan people. If you need stuff for your Stepvan, Millsupply is the place to go. Unfortunately, they don't cover every single piece of a Stepvan, so they don't carry like engine parts. They carry pretty much everything else. A lot of different things, even motor mounts and transmission mounts, but they don't carry engine parts. So the particular issue I'm having with the Stepvan right now, I won't be able to get that problem solved with Millsupply. So stay tuned to the rest of this video and I'll get all into it, but I just wanted to tell you about Millsupply. Not only do they specialize in Stepvan stuff, you can get stuff for your RV, snow plows, classic car rust repair and crash panels, metal repair panels. You can get regular car and truck parts from them as well. I just wanted to throw that out there and tell you about my sponsor, Millsupply. Thank you so much for sponsoring me, the channel, and the BreadTruck. You guys rock. The truck has had a little bit of an issue starting. I don't know exactly what the deal is. I've had trouble with the starter before, but it's a brand new starter that I've put in there maybe 7 months ago or something like that. When I turn the key, I can see right here that I have plenty of voltage. I'm sitting at 12.8 volts, which is really high because I was just driving and it's just topped off the battery, so I should have plenty of voltage to start it. But when I turn it, all I get is like a slight clunk, a little clunk, clunk. So listen. That's it. All I get is that little clunk, clunk, clunk. So I'm thinking the starter's bad. I'm pretty sure that the starter's bad. I had the same type of issue in Orlando. I got this starter from a Napa Auto Parts. I can almost guarantee they don't have this one in stock at Napa. It's something they're gonna have to order, but it should be guaranteed, so they'll replace it. It was less than a year ago. So we're sitting behind a Napa Auto Parts right now, as you can see from the cars right over there.
But guess what? It's Sunday.
It's Sunday and they're closed. So I don't know. If you guys have any other ideas of what this is, I don't think it's my ignition. The ignition is also new, but the fact that it clunks down at the starter makes me think that the starter is bad. One funny thing about it, though, is that I was just at a gas station and I turned my car off. I went inside, came back out, and I went to start it, and it did this. So I was like, shoot, my truck is messed up. I don't know what the deal is. And a kid had walked by. It was like, cool rig, man. He saw us down at the hot springs. And I was like, dude, would you happen to have a jumper cable? And he did. We hooked it up, jump started the truck, and it did start. I've had this issue before where my starter was going bad for a long time. I could hook up a battery charger to my battery from my battery bank in the back, and it would start up the truck, and we limped down the road for many months that way, right? And I've had to do that lots. Mm-hmm. So I think the starter's going bad once again. So
what would it be that would continuously make a starter go bad? Is there some sort of drain on, like something?
I don't think so. I don't know what it could be that would make a starter go bad over and over again, but it's a big, nice starter. It looks like it's a great product from like the way it's built. I forget the name of the brand, but it's a big, beefy starter for this motor. I can't imagine what would make it go bad over and over and over again. So I don't know if there's anybody out there that knows anything about this, knows why I might be having this reoccurring starter issue. Let me know, because it's starting to become a bit of a pain in the butt. And I just can't have this thing breaking down for no reason like this.
Especially if we were in the middle of nowhere, this would really suck.
Totally. I could remove the starter. I could do it myself, get out all the tools, remove the starter, bring the starter into a Napa and have them test it, but I just don't, I don't know. I want to make this better. I don't want to just keep limping down the road. So
I know
if
this
anybody
is,
knows.
yeah, this is, I know it's a long stretch because this is the internet and everything, but does anyone happen to have an opinion?
Yeah, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and hit me up. Let me know what you guys think the issue is here. I'm kind of baffled and I'm a little frustrated because I've done all the necessary maintenance. I put in the new starter, I put in a new ignition, a new relay, all of these things, and it's still having the issue every once in a while. So it's not going long enough. Like, if it had been 2 years, I would feel way better about it, but it hasn't even been a year, and I'm having this issue with the starter. So I don't know. I can't really afford to be doing repairs multiple times over and over again. We're on a tight budget, and it's like it's really
Frustrating.
really frustrating to freaking deal with this. But I don't know. One thing we might try is go get a battery charger from another parts store down the street. See if it starts that way. If it does, I don't know. I think that'll at least I'll be able to move the truck around. I don't know. We'll see. Yep.
Glad we have a second car at this particular moment.
For sure. Of course, in this city, we could probably get Uber.
Oops. We could oobs.
Yeah.
Well, guess.
I'm starting to get hungry.
Worst comes to worst. We just have to sleep in this parking lot, and they open up in the morning, and in the meantime, we have to just go do some exploring.
Mm-hmm.
Have some fun.
We'll
make the most of it.
We'll put this video out, get all the opinions, and see. I really hate to pull the starter out again. I've pulled the starter so many times. I don't want to do it again, but if I have to, I'll just have to bring this inside the Napa. They'll bench test it, tell me if it's bad or not. I had to do that with the last one, but I was at my dad's house back in Orlando, and it was a little bit easier to do it there rather than in the middle of this parking lot. But we'll see. I don't know. If I'm going to pull the starter out, I'm going to wait till it's a little cooler, not the middle of the day. The motor's really hot because we just drove here. So I think wait a little while, maybe start on it at night or early in the morning tomorrow and see.
I imagine folks are going to ask where we are. If anyone's mechanically inclined, they might be able to help, but I don't know.
We are in Jackson Hole right now, Jackson, Wyoming. If you're around this area and you'd like to give the BreadTrucker a hand, let me know. We're in Jackson Hole. Fancy place. Good thing about Jackson Hole is there's a lot of resources here, a lot of mechanics. I really don't want to take it to a mechanic because it will cost a hell of a lot of money. I'd rather do it myself. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what we got to do.
Keep your chin up, buddy.
What do you think?
I think that's a nice chin you got.
I'm kind of hungry.
I think we're going to make the most of it. We always do. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And our amazing community of online friends will hopefully help.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that it didn't start. I thought when I turned it off, it would start right back up, but it's getting worse. Because this did happen one time quickly.
Oh, like
down
a
the
month
road
or
about
two
a month
ago.
And it's happened to me a few times since then, but I think it's just getting worse and worse to the point where it won't start anymore. So let's try it one more time. No, but it's funny, if you give it a little extra juice, it will go. I don't understand it. I don't understand why.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could jump it with my car, maybe.
We could do that. We probably could do that.
If we need to move it somewhere for the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're fine in this parking lot.
This is long-winded.
Yeah. Well, we don't have anywhere to go.
We got nowhere to be.
Yeah. So,
all right.
That's that.
Thanks for your help.
All right.
Thanks in advance.
Check us out in the comments.
Bye.